Everyone surviving so far. Nope, they are not. Getting hit.
Look at goes forward. What a move! That's some late braking, and that's what you want to see. Monster pressure put on the McLaren driver, but he's dealing with it like a boss.
Hello and welcome guys to the stream. Hope everyone is doing well, and today we're going to be doing a bit more of Imola. So we've got some hot lap to do, and then we'll jump in the practice server for the race on Sunday and do some laps, or I will have a look for the open lobbies. If the practice server isn't very good, we'll just have a look for some open lobbies. We'll wait and see. I do want to try actually. This light has like a blue filter on it. Like, it's like super bright if I just have it on white light. But I wonder if it looks better like that than it does having I wonder if that looks a bit better than having the blue light. Let me try that and just see if that's a bit better. Just let me know, guys, if you think it is. What I'm going to do is just put a fresh set of tyres on. The setup feels very nice. We did, just before I started the stream, I just did a couple practice laps and I did a 1:41.0 on my second lap. And then the third lap I invalidated, so I don't know how that would have been. So, the car feels extremely quick. So what we're going to do is going to go out and do some laps and see if we can get into those mid 140s. And then we'll maybe try the race server after this hot lap session is done. Hi Grandad, how's you? Are you just practicing tonight? Yeah, just practicing. We've got a race on Sunday, so tonight we'll just be practicing for that. Right. Fine, thanks. You okay? Yeah, all good. Just got some, just been working today and then some studying for the exam next week, and that's been about it. But yeah, we've got the race on Sunday. It's a 300-minute race, so it's like I think it's a 5-hour race, if I remember correctly. A 4 or 5-hour race on Sunday. There is limited tyre set, so I'm going to have to spend a bit of time working on the race setup. But the quali setup feels pretty good at the moment. Just need to heat these tyres up before we do any pushing. No worries, have a good evening also, and we'll probably see you on Friday, if not before. The rotation with this setup is really nice at the moment. Just gotta be careful that I don't come off the brakes too quickly. Really got to trail the brakes. Too much curb in the first sector there. Yeah, see you soon. That first sector was a bit rubbish. Granted, the tyres aren't up to temperature, but still, that was a rubbish sector. Tyres will be up to pressure by the end of this lap, so we should be able to push once we get to the end of this one and try to get a good lap in. curbs in the chicane feel really nice with the setup. Just gotta watch the line you take, because if you take the wrong line, I think it clips the second curb. Because it's got like the main curbs through the chicane, and then it's got like a second sausage curb on the apex of both sides. And I think it's if you clip that, it really bounces the car. And you got to be careful on the exit that you don't invalidate. It's very, very easy to do that in the chicane. I've done it so many times. Oh, really? It's annoying. Must have just been over track limits there, that wasn't by much. How's it going, Milo? Oh, snap of oversteer there. How's you, Milo? Been up to much today? Hello, Luca. How's it going? Thanks for tuning in. How are you doing? Done much more practice for Imola? Are you practicing on the day? Just because I'm just trying to do some hot laps at the moment and build a hot lap setup, and then once we've done the next 52 minutes, then I'll go into the race server and practice at night and build the race setup, because it's 45-minute stints, but it's got limited tyre sets. I think it's 6 tyre sets for the entire weekend, so got to have a play with the setup. So I'll be doing that later tonight. So it did a 41 flat in the previous session on my second lap. I just joined and did 2 or 3 laps. So really, we should be getting into the mid 140s in the hot lap server today. Yeah, Milo, this is just the Apex hot lap server. So you can join if you like. Then we'll probably jump into the SOP server or some open lobbies. We'll just wait and see what open lobbies there are once we've done this. Yeah, you use one set of quali, one set of tyres for quali. So, and then I would use them for the first 45 minutes, change tyres, and then I think you need to do 2 double stints in the race, and then every other pit stop you can change tyres, I think. But you need to do at least 2 double stints, which is only an hour and a half on the same tyre set, which isn't too bad at all. Oh, that's invalid. It'll be me or Luciano. Most likely Luciano. He's usually got a couple tenths on me, so it'll most likely be Luciano in qualifying. But if I can get into the 140s mid for hot lap, then I'll be happy. Just realised I didn't have enough fuel for this lap. That was a rookie error. But yeah, I think if I can get into the mid 140s, I'll be happy with that. Alright, fresh set of tyres. Try this again. Do you want to join any lobbies tonight, Milo? Ah, you just put that message in the chat just as I asked. Yeah, you can join this hot lap one. This is just public. Just search Apex and then look for the hot lap server, and the password is AOR. And then we'll either do some hot lap servers or we'll jump into the practice server. I'm not sure. We'll do some open lobby, sorry, or we'll jump into the practice server after this hot lap session. Yeah, by the way, the setup tips from yesterday helps. Thanks for that. Feel much better. Oh yeah, no worries, Luca. I spent a lot of time in the setup pages, mostly shouting at why something doesn't make any sense. To be honest, the thing is that some of the best setups make no sense. Like, you look in the setup page and it shouldn't work. Like, it shouldn't actually be quick, yet it is. So yeah, you just have to spend quite a bit of time in the setup menus, and it's different for different cars as well. Usually front engine cars will be similar, rear engine cars will be similar, mid engine cars will be similar in setups, but every car usually has one or two like little things you can do that make it quicker, that only work on that car or that that type of car. But most, for example, like most things that work in the mid-engine cars work across all the mid-engine cars, whereas something that works in the Porsche might not work in the Mercedes because the engine's on the other side of the car. Yeah, I'll sometimes be practicing and start building the setups 2 weeks before the race. Especially if it's an important race, I could easily spend 2 weeks on an endurance setup. My best setup I spent like an entire week changing like one little thing at a time until I got like the perfect setup. And to this day, I don't think I've replicated one quite as good as that one was. Invalidation there. That is the same type of curb that it invalidates on the chicane as well, on the exit here. That would have been invalid. Nice. Yeah, the server, you should be able to join the server. Earlier, I couldn't get into it. It was completely full, but I think there's only 3 of us in it at the moment. $45 Try not to invalidate this one. No! Too wide, 2 tenths up. And completely wide. Still valid somehow. But yeah, lap completely gone in the hairpin as well. 2 tenths was there though. Came off the brakes too quick there. So I got the oversteer. Got one more lap on this one. huge amount of time in the lap, just need to get it clean, which is my usual problem. Just getting the lap all together. 140s are definitely possible, but I need to find... Yeah, just look for the hot lap one, Milo. There's only one that has got hot lap in the name, and it's just a 1 hour qualifying session. There is a lot of practice servers, but there's only one hot lap server for Apex. Imola. It's the one with the 60-minute qualifying session. Oh, that was a beautiful first sector. Oh, snap of Overseer. Beautiful first sector, and then I just had the snap of Overseer, corrected it, and immediately into the gravel. That was disappointing. Let's try that again. Did you find the server, Milo? Usually you search Apex and just scroll down until you find the Imola hot lap one. It's usually quite easy to find. There's a number of Imola servers, but there should only be one with hot lap in the name. Bit of a slide. This setup feels amazing, but I don't think I could use this in the race because it would kill the tyres. It would absolutely kill the tyres. Way too quick. Especially if we've got to do an hour and a half on one tyre set. This would just kill the tyres far too quickly. Ah, there you go. You need to get yourself into LFM as well. Do the license runs. Get into LFM. That would be quite good. Okay, let's try this. That was nice. Oh, again. That corner hates me. That's my best first sector of the session, and then I completely messed up the right hander with that over rotation on the brakes. Okay, let's try this. Two more laps. of fuel left. See if we can get this lap valid. Was a bit wide there. Chicane wasn't very quick there. One more lap on this run. Binned it already. Tried to push it on the brakes and pushed a bit too late for the braking point there. Right, first set of tires, try that again. Definitely a lot in the car. I just need to watch my braking. It feels really nice, but if I come off the brakes too quickly, oops, it does snap or slide. So I need to watch that I'm trail braking in all the corners. But it does feel super nice to drive because of the rotation. It's amazing rotation.
Yellow flag, be careful there.
Oops. That was a rookie error. It was on the outlap, so slightly less embarrassing because I can blame it on cold tires, even though they weren't that cold. bit too much curb in that first sector. That was not a very quick first sector at all. Right-hander was nice, but the hairpin was very slow though. But yeah, lost 3/10 in the first sector and still up in the delta. That's how much time is in the lap. A little bit of slide there going up the hill again. Oh, binned it. Wrong line. Through the chicane. Did I actually invalidate it on the straight there? Right, let's try this again. Not a super quick sector one, but it was decent. Nice and smooth as well. Only half a tenth off our best first sector. Oh, that was nice. 3/10. That left-hander was awful. That chicane was beautiful. That's one of the best. Oh. You are joking me. I've literally never... I don't think I've ever invalidated it on that left-hander. And I'm 4/10 up and then it invalidates. That is so annoying. I don't think I've ever managed to invalidate it there. Pain. Pain, pain, pain. This lap isn't going to be as good, I think. That hairpin was a bit better than last lap though, but the first sector was a tiny bit slower. Left-hander was better than last lap, but still slow. Oh, binned it. Completely binned it. Really nice middle sector. Really, really good middle sector, I think. But yeah, just I messed up there. Quite simply, user error. Complete user error. So we definitely have quite a bit of time in the lap if I can get it together, because we had We had 4/10 after the hairpin. So definitely I think we can get to the mid 140s if we can get the lap together. Oh, nice lap, Luca. 140.8. Nice one. So let's try another fresh set of tyres. Let's go again. See if we can hook up all the sectors. Oh, even better lap night looking. 140.5, nice one. Oh, that wasn't invalidation. Surely. Again, would have been a nice lap. Okay, let's go. Try to get this lap together. 2 more laps left. Tyres in up to pressure. In the window.
There's a slow car ahead. Yellow flag ahead. Be careful.
Oh, come on. How is that an invalidation? I must be just cutting the line. Luckily it wasn't a super quick lap or anything. Still annoying the amount of times I've invalidated it on the same corner. That was a really nice right-hander there. Gained a bit of time there. Yeah, nice lap, Luca. That was a nice one. 40.5. I have so much time on my lap if I can just get valid. I had like 4/10 up on the delta just after the first sector. After the hairpin, sorry. And I keep messing up and invalidating. So I'm trying to just get the lap together. Without invalidating it. That's the main thing for me is track limits. Oh, I've been
Your lap time is invalidated. Please try to stay on the track.
really need to watch my track limits. But yeah, very nice lap by you. But yeah, it's really the oh yeah, definitely. You can do a 140.5 now. By the time we get to Sunday, a low 140 or a 140 flat, definitely. If I can get mid 140s, then I'll be happy. Yeah, you need a very good setup, Milo, to take any curves. You need a good setup, and yeah, the Honda is not ideal. If you want a good car for here, BMW. Apparently McLaren's good as well. The new McLaren seems really quick and competitive here. But I would definitely try either the Audi or the BMW for Imola. To be honest, the Honda did get nerfed after the update as well. So that is a bit annoying. Yeah, no worries, Luca. We'll probably either be in the SOP server or we'll do some open lobbies. If we can find an open lobby, we'll do one or two and then jump in the SOP practice server. Right, let's try this again. Try and see if I can get this lap together. Slow so far. Last time we were 4/10 up after the hairpin. Only half a tenth at the moment. And the left-hander wasn't very good. Yep, invalid. Not surprising. It was a rubbish lap anyways, but as soon as I went wide there I knew it was going to be involved. as a good first sector. Oh, that right-hander was terrible. Lost all the delta in that one corner. First sector was good, middle sector was good, final sector was terrible. Turned in too early there. Got enough fuel for another lap. Yeah, if it wasn't for the final sector, that lap wouldn't actually be too bad. Because I lost 4 tenths in the final sector, so if it wasn't for that, it would have actually been a decent lap. First sector was slow with touching the gravel. Yeah. Not going to improve that lap. The potential in the lap is there, I just need to try and get the sectors to go. It's like that lap I just did was pretty good, these first 2 sectors. So I mean, for the final one, it would have actually been a decent lap. Okay, let's try this again. 15 minutes to go.
Slow car ahead.
Slid out the rear there. Okay, let's try this again. Good exit at the final corner, already up on the delta. This must have been quite a good exit. Out the final corner. Too much curb. Hate it when it does that. You come off the curb and it continues to bounce. And then you just almost lose steering, it's awful. Kind of catches you off guard as well. Okay, 2 more laps of fuel on this run. You need to get this lap together, it's just annoying me. Again, that same corner. How is that an invalidation? Again, 4/10 up after the hairpin, and it's invalid because of that corner. Hate it so much. Because it feels like you're taking the same line, but I'm obviously not. Sometimes it's valid and sometimes it's not valid, so I must be just slightly taking a different line. Too much curb. Okay, let's try that again. Points are good for our sector. Best first sector, and then I mess up the right hander. I get left hander valved, and then I mess up the right hander. That is painful. I'm going to try this in fourth. I think it's slower in fourth. Definitely feels more stable in fourth, but maybe a bit slow. Oh! Definitely a bit slower in fourth. Pain. Keeps spinning out, it's so annoying. Got at least 4/10, 4 or 5/10 in the lap if I could just get it together. I keep making silly little mistakes. Most of which involve track limits. Alright, let's try this again. That last lap, first sector was nice, but second sector was rubbish, and then spun in the third sector. If I can replicate that first sector, that would be good though, because that was really nice. Hello again, Luca. I am still struggling with the invalidations. I keep invalidating my laps. I've got 4 or 5 tenths in the lap, but I keep invalidating it with little mistakes. Yeah, Milo, I would probably either try and find a good setup for the Honda here, or try the BMW. Because I don't think the Honda's a particularly good car at Imola at all. Yeah, try BMW. See how you get on with BMW. Lost about a tenth in that first sector, wasn't great. And a bit of a slide on the hairpin as well. Not ideal. That was a really nice final sector. The rest of the lap was rubbish, but that final sector was actually our best final sector. It was a really good first sector as well. I think this will be our best first sector. Yep, best first sector. Best first, best middle, and then slide into chicane, which is painful. Yeah, I slid on the final corner and in the chicane, each of which cost me at least a tenth. So slight improvement. but still final sector. Ah, this lap isn't going to be any good. Yeah, this chicane was terrible. That chicane was absolutely terrible. That chicane. That chicane was absolutely terrible. And the final corner, I had a little bit of a slide as well. So yeah, definitely some time to find. Yeah. I think we will do some more hot lapping tomorrow, because I want a mid 140 at least, and there is definitely time in the lap. I mean, we've already got a potential for a 0.8, and there was definitely a bit more time, but just our 3 best sectors in that session was a 0.8, so definitely some more time to find. Get rid of that. That's fine. Yeah, I think we're going to do a bit of open lobbies in a minute. Nah, you're not slow, Adam, you just haven't driven in ages. Yeah, let's do some open lobbies. That setup though, I really like how the setup feels, but as you can see, I just need to find a bit more time in some of the sectors, especially that final sector. I think that's where I lost all the time that lap, was that final sector. The other 2 sectors I was really happy with, but that final sector was terrible. So you just need to do some of the GT4 stuff, because you're very quick with GT4 cars. Let's look for a open lobby, and if not, we'll go into the SOP. I only want to do Imola, just because that's what we're racing. I'm practicing tonight. Is there literally 0 Imola open lobbies? Are you actually joking? There is not a single Imola open lobby. Really? Just one? There's just one Imola open lobby. That would be great. Yeah, the GT3s are completely different. So if you are quite quick in the GT4. So if you're quick in GT4, spend some time learning the GT3 cars, but also do just have a look for some GT4 leagues. I wonder right now, is there anyone SimGrid? I mean, right now I've just gone into SimGrid and looked at just ACC PC events, and the first one is there's a GT4 Silverstone race on the 28th. There is there any other? There's M2 Cups as well, which I guess is similar to GT4 but not quite GT4 at the same time. Is there any other GT4 leagues on at the moment? Let me check Grid Finder. Let's have a look. Leagues, find leagues, platform, PC, ACC, car class. See on Grid Finder it lets you pick what class of car. Region, any. Find leagues. 5 car classes. Yeah, so there's a few GT4 series on Grid Finder, and also have a look on Sim Racing GP as well. So I think I'll have a quick look before we join, but I don't think there is Imola servers. Oh! I spoke too soon. Although that is 80 safety rating, so I don't think Milo you'd be able to get into that actually. So let's just search for the Road to Grand Finals. Wrong password. What's the practice server password? Oh, I had caps turned off. That's what. There you go. Right.
Green light.
Oh. That's not going to be that difficult to do double synths in 15 degrees. No wonder the lap times are quick. That is super low temps. That's like half of the hot lap server. Goodness me, that is very low temps. Yeah, Milo, let me send you the links to Sim Racing GP. Oops. I hate this. Now in Microsoft Edge, right, there isn't a share button anymore. You have to go to more options and then share. I don't know why they made it harder to share links. It makes no sense. Yeah, well, that's the thing, isn't it? But it depends on the leak, mate. Because excuse me, my throat's gone. Some leaks have like randomness set high, so the practice server could be completely different to race day. But if the randomness isn't set high, then it's okay. So you need to check the actual server settings. I haven't seen them yet to actually know what they're like. Grid Finder Sim Racing. There's some sort of other grid finder website to do with graphs, and that pops up when you search grid finder, so you have to add sim racing. But yeah, to share a link, you've got to press like 4 different things just to share a link on Microsoft Edge, and I don't know why they've done that. Right, what I'm going to do is, actually let me see if I can see the server settings to know how likely it is that these are actually going to be the conditions. Again, they don't show the server settings. Another leak that doesn't show the server settings. It's really quite annoying. Oh well. Guess we're just gonna have to try it out. But yeah, very, very low temps, which is really nice. So what I'm gonna do is load up the Imola setup that I had built for what was it? TSRC. Let me load that race setup up. And what I'm going to try is adjusting it slightly. To some things that seem to work in the quali setup. Reduce the camber slightly. What I'm going to do is just try this and see how the car feels. So yeah, very low temps, so lap times will be quite quicker. I'm going to go out with the race setup, like I say, and try and work on that, because that's what I want to focus on, is the race setup. Well, I want to focus on quali, hot lapping a bit, but in this server I just want to focus on the race setup. There's no point doing quality laps in this. Race setup immediately feels very stable. Which is the main thing you want in the race setup. What do you mean late, as in late time zone?
There's a slow car ahead.
Ah, that's annoying. That is annoying. Just have a look and see you can find one that's a bit earlier. So much grip in these low temp servers. Very slow first lap with this race setup. I think we'll make some adjustments to it. I like overall how it feels, because it's very much because it did work for the TSRC. We went from 18th to 7th after getting hit on the first lap, but it definitely could do with a little bit more rotation, I think. But it feels super nice, so I kind of just want to do some laps with it and see what kind of lap times I can do once I get comfortable with the setup before I adjust anything, because it feels pretty good already. Oh, come on. A little sausage curve there, just clipped it. not a great first sector there, I don't think. Oh, involved.
Yellow flag ahead. Watch out.
Rookie error there by myself.
Car on the left. Clear on the left.
Well, PLR's decent, so I don't think they do streaming or any live streams of the races or anything anymore, but still a decent community in that. And Sim Racing GP, by the way, isn't just the PLR. I just sent you the link to the PLR page to get you the Sim Racing GP, but there is other leagues on Sim Racing GP if you have a look. Silly mistake there. Still slow for race pace, but a bit better this lap. Oh, nice. So you should be able to just go to the roles channel and get the PC role. I think you need to react one of the emojis to get the PC role, and then you should be able to get access to the channels. I don't know if you can join straight through Sim Racing GP or if you have to message one of the admins and ask to join. Still pretty slow for these temps. Even though it is race fuel, it still should be a bit quicker than this. So I'm improving a lot, but still miles off where I should be.
Well, I think this has been your Corsair Vengeance.
From low 41s, I think that's decent for race pace. To get low 41s. But definitely need to adjust a couple things with the setup before the next next run. I think I'll finish up this lap and then there's a couple adjustments I want to make to see if it improves it at all. I think I'll just return it to garage now because this lap isn't going to be that good.
Light damage on the front.
Right, I'm just going to adjust a few things. I want to decrease the brake bias slightly, increase the bump stop rate, yeah, all it'll do is put you in the ACC rooms, but you should be able to either message one of the admins and ask to join the championship, or join straight through the website. I'm not sure. For the PLR World Tour, you had to message to request to join. But yeah, let me know if you do get in the GT4 league, because that would be quite good. I just want to check a few things. That could very possibly be very quick race pace. Just looking at the times. Lucas on quali. Fuel. This McLaren also looks to be on quali fuel. This Aston is definitely on race fuel. So yeah, the amount of laps that McLaren's doing. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 8 laps before he pits. That could very, very possibly be race pace. If so, that is very impressive race pace. I know the new McLaren is quite quick after the update. It's got quite a my brain's gone blank. A buff, that's the word I was looking for. It's got quite a good POP buff, I think, after the update, the new one, but still very impressive lap times for race pace. DNS it. Yeah, I would definitely think about possibly changing your GT3 car choice, I think. Try some of the other cars. After the update, I wouldn't say Honda's one of the most competitive cars at the moment, so I would definitely try some other cars out, like the Porsche and BMW, Audi and the new McLaren, and see what you like. No more no more VTEC, unfortunately. In the last update, the Honda was pretty much OP, but it got really nerfed recently. In the last few updates, it's just got completely nerfed. It does. It feels like you're driving a lorry. I completely agree. The BMW feels super bulky. It doesn't feel quick, but it can be very quick with the right setup. The Audi's good. The Audi's very competitive. I'd definitely try the Audi. Same engine placement as the Honda, I believe. Would definitely recommend the Audi. I drove it for 1 or 2 seasons and I really liked it. I think I went to the Porsche afterwards though, but I would definitely recommend the Audi, especially at the moment. It's got very good. It's very competitive. Plus, I'm not sure what GT4 car you like, but there is an Audi GT4. So. There's a good final sector. The other two sectors are rubbish though. Yeah, if you like front engine, then I would try, for GT3, I would try the Audi, but also try the Mercedes, because the Mercedes is quite good, and that is front engined. So you might like that. I would try the Mercedes and the Audi for GT3. If you like front engine in GT4, you might like it in GT3 as well. You do need a nice setup for the Mercedes, I think, but you can test it with some setups. It is quite a nice car to drive. First sector wasn't bad that lap, or this lap I should say. Hairpin wasn't great, but the first sector was good. Too late on the brakes there. But yeah, middle sector was rubbish, but a good first sector. Nope.
Got some light
Bend
damage
it.
on the front of the car.
Painful. Into the wall. Right, let's try this. Made a slight slight adjustments, but not much. The salt lap pace felt quite good, and this is about half the temperature of the hot lap server, so I need to find some pace with the race setup, I think.
Yellow flag is set to
Feels quite nice though. Setup feels very nice at the moment. Just need to improve my driving, but the setup itself, especially with those adjustments, seems to have a nice bit of rotation without sliding too much. Because sometimes if you give it too much rotation, you slide too much, and that's what kills the tires for a race setup. With a race setup, you want rotation without any sliding. Because if you slide, that's what kills the tires. And if you have any understeer, you put so much steering rotation in that you also kill the tires. So you want that balance between understeer and oversteer with the race setup. It's very important. With the qualifying setup, you don't have to worry about the tires, but with the race setup, you do. Slow middle sector though. First sector wasn't too bad. Touched the gravel there. That's going to cost me some time. That was a tiny mistake with rather large consequences. I also just touched either the grass or the curb on the entry. Was it the curb or did I slightly touch the grass? Not actually sure if it was the grass or if it was the curb. Either way, that spun me out rather violently. Setup felt decent there. Pretty decent. Like to try. Try making some more adjustments. See how we get on with that. Sorry, try a new set of tyres and see how we get on. There's a number of people, by the way, with Rensport keys. It would be quite good to try Rensport, but I didn't get a key. So I guess tomorrow I'll text and happen. So from sim racing. Sim Racing GP, you mean? Huh? Can you only see the PLR leagues if you go on Sim Racing GP? If you go on Sim Racing GP, the link I sent you, and you go to, you tap the Sim Racing logo, Sim Racing GP logo, then you should be able to find all communities, and you usually need to sign into Discord. If you sign in, that usually allows you to see all the different leagues. Because it shouldn't just be PLR, there's quite a few communities that you should be able to see on there. Right, let's go out on track again. No one saw that. Just warming the tyres. But yeah, let's find a bit of lap time, shall we? Need to find a bit of time. Somewhere in the lap. We are at 8 litres of fuel, but still, I think we should be a little bit quicker. First sector, not terrible, not fantastic. Hairpin a little bit slow on the exit. Oh no. Oh yeah, you've got the Logitech G Challenge as well, that's good. I'm not doing it this year because the prize, I'm not doing the Logitech G Challenge that's on just now because the prizes aren't actually that good. The main Logitech G Challenge that was out earlier this year was like 125 grand in prize money. Whereas this one is like just prizes, but they're not actually that much for the amount of races. But it is a McLaren GT4, so if you like the GT4, definitely give that a try. Let me guess, you don't have the DLC for it. Oh, poor. That is painful. Okay, I think we're going to save this setup. Feels better, but I need to do some more practice. Oops. I think that's going to be us for tonight. Yeah, PLR is good. It's on Mondays and that. I just find that because they don't live stream it, the league races anymore, it wasn't as good. Whereas before they used to have that commentator, and the live streams were amazing. Because the commentator was just so funny, so enthusiastic, and just so funny as well. But yeah, I had when did I race there? Was it earlier on in a couple months ago? One of the PLR World Tour seasons, I think we raced in with Luciano, but yeah, that was with the old Porsche as well. But we'll maybe do, if they start live streaming again and that, we'll go back. But they have this thing where they don't want to, they're a great community, but they have this thing where they refuse to charge entry fees for league races. They want to keep it free, but that means they can't offer prizes or anything because they're paying for everything out of their own pocket. Whereas if they just did one league that had a prize, like out, they did multiple leagues and one of them you had to pay an entry fee, then people would probably pay it so they could have the prizes. But they don't want to charge entry fees, so fair enough. But they definitely attract more drivers if they actually charge an entry fee or something. Right, I think that is going to finish us up for tonight. We'll be streaming again tomorrow at around, did 8:30 probably. I think. But yeah, 8:30 tomorrow. Probably do some more Imola, most likely with the race setup, maybe a bit of fault lapping. We'll see. But yeah, as always, guys, thank you very much for watching. Hope you enjoyed, and I'll see you again next time.